Hi, welcome to another video. This is Titus Ojo. In this video, we'll be looking at a particular scholarship in Australia. So if you want to know more about this scholarship and if you're eligible for this scholarship, you need to watch this video to the very end. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe if you want this kind of information, especially when it comes to study abroad information in countries like the UK, the US, and Canada. On this channel, we bring you information on scholarships, on study abroad opportunities all across the world. So, and if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much. Let's get into today's video as I'll be bringing you more information about this scholarship. So as mentioned, this is a university scholarship in Australia. So we are looking at the University of Sydney. So the university offers international scholarship so this is particularly for international students across the world and is specifically targeted at masters by research student or PhD. So you are only eligible if you want to study at the University of Sydney for masters by research or PhD. This is gonna be a very quick one because it's really straightforward in terms of the kind of student they are targeting, the programs, and also in terms of the university. So let's get into more details about this particular scholarship and the eligibility criteria and also the deadline for the scholarship. So the highlight is you must be an international student looking for postgraduate research opportunities at the University of Sydney, and the value is 32,207 Australian dollar per annum. So, and then this is a scholarship that you can apply to all year round, but there are some specific deadlines which I'm gonna show you soon. So in terms of how to apply, current students can apply via a link here, and the application open all year round. So and then I mentioned about the deadline earlier. You can click here to see the deadline. Let's check it out. So the deadline for this scholarship, timeline for this scholarship is here. Let's look at the application and award timeline. For instance, if this is going to be your first year or your second year, for instance, your research period 1 or 2 for the year 2023, the deadline is 30th September 2022, which is gone. But let's look at the 2023 timeline now. For instance, the next timeline is going to be 19 May 2023. Those are for domestic students. And for international students, we have the research period 1 and 2. That's going to be for 15th of September 2023. So the deadline is 15th September 2023. The offer will be received by the 24th of November 2023. Back to the main page. So the benefits, for instance, for 2023 awards, the scholarship is valued at 27,207 Australian dollar per annum, which I mentioned earlier. So this scholarship assists with tuition fees and living costs. So once you meet the criteria for this application or for this scholarship, be fully aware that your tuition is covered, your living cost is also covered. So let's look at who is eligible for this scholarship. You must be a commencing or enrolled international student. What this means is you must be a new student who just got admitted to University of Sydney, or you already started your program. Maybe this is your second research period or third, so you are also eligible. You have a standing record of academic achievement and research potential. This is one important criteria that they look out for because the program is research based, is a master's research or PhD. Then you must have unconditional offer of admission or be currently enrolled in a master's by research or PhD University of Sydney. So is eligible you must be a commencing or enrolled international student. What this means is you must be a new student who has been given an offer of admission into the program. So the second one is have an outstanding record of academic achievement and research potential, because the programs are research based. So this is very important, that you must have a very strong academic achievement and also research potential. So the next one is have an unconditional offer of admission or be currently enrolled in a master's by research or PhD at the University of Sydney. So you must have gotten an unconditional offer before you will be considered for this scholarship. So let's also look at more information when it comes to tuition fees, scholarships, and also stipend. In terms of these tuition fees, scholarships, applicants must be international student at the time of award. University of Sydney international scholarship holders are expected to enroll in full-time studies. So this is very important. You must enroll in full-time studies. A part-time scholarship may have tax implication, as students should seek tax advice from registered tax agents. So if you are going to be a part-time student, you must understand the tax implication of that. Then the tenure must be, the scholarship must be held for 14 research periods, full-time, that's for full-time for research doctorate studies, or 7 research periods for research master studies. Then student is expected to commence the scholarship by the census date of their commencing intake, and during the year the scholarship is awarded. So in this case, you cannot defer your program when you have already been given the scholarship. So the benefit also is full tuitions as is set by the University of Sydney. Holders of the scholarship may not concurrently hold another scholarship that provides support for tuition. So once you are being given this kind of scholarship, especially the full tuition, you can be eligible, or you can't get another scholarship elsewhere, or concurrently, or maybe a third party scholarship at the same time that you have been given this particular scholarship by the University of Sydney. So bear those in mind if you are applying or you are able to get this kind of scholarships. And there are some other information when it comes to the opportunities when it comes to research. Do you have the opportunity to research overseas or just within Australia? Transfer, suspensions. You must be familiar with some of this information so that you are fully aware of those conditions regarding the scholarship before you enter into the agreement, because once you're given the scholarships, you are signing an agreement with this university and you must comply with some of these conditions. So be sure that you are aware of some of these conditions when it comes to you providing misleading information. Be sure that you are not providing misleading information. Also, you have to read about some of the conditions that could lead to the termination of your scholarship as well, and if you can appeal or not. So this page gives you those kind of information. I'm going to leave the link to this page in the description of the video. Please check that out. So let's look at the stipend scholarships. So we'll check out the tuition scholarships, and then this is the stipend component of the scholarship. So applicant must be international student at the time of award. This is also basically almost the same as the tuition, but maybe slightly different when it comes to the tenure. So when it comes to part-time, also be sure that there will have to be some tax implications. And when it comes to the tenure, scholarship may be held for 3.5 years for full-time for doctorate studies, then for about 2 years for research masters. So be sure that you understand those periods. Then one important condition here is that there are no extensions, so you can extend. So that means you must be able to finish your study on time, right? So because if you extend the length of your programs, you won't be able to get the the stipend scholarship. Sorry, you won't be able to get stipend scholarship if you extend the length of your program. So that's an important condition on that. So a student is also expected to commence scholarship by the census date of their commencing intake during the year of that the scholarship is awarded. So which means that you cannot also defer in this instance. So be sure that you are familiar with those information. And then holders of the scholarship who enroll full-time will receive a stipend of 32,207 per annum, indexed annually on January 1. So you need to be familiar with all those information. As mentioned earlier, we'll leave the link to this page in the description of this video, and then this is very important when it comes to other information such as changes in enrollment, suspension, termination, appeal, leave arrangement. So be sure that you are familiar with all these terms and conditions when it comes to the applications. So let's check out the link to apply now. Let's see what other information are available. So this is, you click on that apply now link, it takes you to this page. You click are you currently enrolled? You answer those questions and you submit your form, and that takes you to the next page. So if you're not enrolled, if you're enrolled, currently enrolled, you need to answer those questions, and then that takes you to the next page. So I hope this is very timely for you. The application is on, it's always on a rolling basis. So check out the criteria, check out the eligibility criteria to see if you are eligible for the scholarships, and I wish you all the best if you're going to apply. This is all we're going to be covering for this particular video. Thank you for watching, and if you're new to this channel, please kindly subscribe as we'll continue to bring you vital information or scholarship opportunities like this. And then please kindly comment. If you like this video, kindly share, like it, share to others that would be in need of this kind of video. And then please kindly leave a comment. If you have questions, if you have concerns, please kindly leave a comment in this comment section. It helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.